It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Colts and the Steelers, next on Madden Football.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in playing well on both sides of the ball, winners of 6 of their last 8 games. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Looking to throw right away, Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
First carry for Najee Harris. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Colt defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. The Steelers at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Pickett sets up play action. And this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is a number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll get this one to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. First and 10, it's Richardson. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run the option here on first and 10. Shoves him away. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Jelani Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
The extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Now Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Harris running straight ahead. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Landry now on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play a much perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On first down, Richardson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That's to the tight end, Mallory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got this to Pickens. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw again with Pickett. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Stiff-armed him. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
What a first half we saw from the number 4 overall pick back in April, Anthony Richardson. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Richardson looking to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Richardson. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Down the left sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Here's Taylor again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And this taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. Down to about the 32. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And some space here. Down the left sideline. But he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Olszewski now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 10, a minute 46 to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Pickett to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Connecting with Johnson, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
I don't know how many times, not just a...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. That's caught by Johnson. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's got it down to the 28.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen.
Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Colts, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.